I had the opportunity to drive this car in Italy, and I was a little hesitant when I heard it was a hybrid, but the car is unbelievable. Every time we think they make the best product, they make a better product. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. Aesthetically, it doesn't look so much different, the new Urus SE, to all the previous generations of the Uruses, although there are some touches that really do make a difference. Like the front headlights, the whole front hood, the whole front bumper. I mean, you can notice it right away. So those are little things you can notice. Obviously, if you walk around the side of the car, not much difference because the car was a huge success. You have a really nice new wheel option. It's a 23-inch wheel, goes with the car really well, gives it a new, like, sportier look. And then the back, everything is kind of on a peak, which is nice. And they moved the tag from where it used to be on the tailgate down below the tailgate. So you don't have that flapping tag anymore that people complained about. Lamborghini did a really good job of listening to the clients. So when you go into the interior, there's lots of little things that they did that people said they wanted differently, and they made the changes. So if we go inside the car, people didn't like where the volume knob was, so Lamborghini went ahead and said, well, we're gonna put it in a way more easily accessible. Obviously, it's a volume knob, but it's something you use every single day. So there are things that matter. They made the screen a lot bigger. They even made little details like the air vents. The air vents now look like they're higher quality. They look more durable. I mean, obviously you can get carbon, you can get way more options on the interior now. So you can be way more creative. And from what we've heard, soon to come, there may be some ad personam options that you can add on the car too and have some fun. So they've done an excellent job on the interior, they've done an excellent job on the exterior, but most important, it's a hybrid. So on the inside of the car, they made some changes that made things a little easier for people. So we discussed the volume knob. Eco mode is now up here opposed to down here because now these are all the EV modes that you can be in. You could recharge the car. So yes, of course, it's a plug-in hybrid. Although, if it wasn't plugged in, you can recharge it right from while you're driving it. So you can put it in a function where it recharges itself as you're driving. And it has regenerative braking. So they've done an amazing job with the hybrid system. And you could drive the car all the time as fuel efficient as you can be without being fully an EV, because you can leave it in Strada and EV. Well, what if you're driving and you need a little extra boost? Well, there's a press to pass button now. I call it the Corsa Pass because you press the button right here on the steering wheel and it puts you right in the Corsa so you can get full potential of the car, full engine, boom, and you're boosting right through wherever you need to go. So it's a really fun car to drive. They changed even the torque vectoring in the car so you can drift the car if you want to. So the power goes to the back because of the torque vectoring, and you can actually now drive it like a rear-wheel drive. It's a really, really fun drive. You don't feel any ounce of heaviness. You're a little more fuel efficient. It's better for the environment. The drivability of it is the most fun driving Urus so far to date. We encourage everyone to drive it as soon as we have a demo. We think this is going to be the most fun driving Urus they've produced so far, the Urus SE.